First offering on its way. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Over the bullpen and gone. Into the box now, Nolan Arenado, Silver Slugger winner a year ago in the National League. And a sinker misses here. No, a called strike. I take that back.
Don't think for 1 second, after giving up already 1 homer, that he doesn't know where this lineup's headed. He's going to have to face the real sluggers right now, and he's going to have to execute.
And a knuckle curve missed that time, 2-1. The count now at 2-2. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. In now for Colorado, Trevor Story. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Into the windup, here's the 2-1 pitch. Oh, here's a shot out to right center. He threw first and hustling for second. And this is going to rattle up against the out-of-town scoreboard now. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple. Striding in for the Rockies, Carlos Gonzalez. And the Rockies trying to hang even more damage on the scoreboard in the opening frame. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And that one just missed outside. Past battles with Mike Leake. He has a 3 for 12 line. 3-0 now. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning. He's set. Here it comes. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. A tough sinker on the inside corner. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Span. And he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 3-0 game. At the plate, Ian Desmond. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard towards center. In there, a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta, and they're runners at the corners now. Oh, he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Cruz is there, and he'll make the catch. Leading off the inning, Nelson Cruz, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First pitch coming, here it is. Hit sharply on the ground. LeMahieu's got it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. Next for Seattle, Kyle Seager. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
A little bit off the outside, it's 1-2.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. foul tip here, but it's held onto by Iannetta to preserve the strikeout. Nicely done. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive. Now at the plate, Chris Herman. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Bouncer to the left side, over to LeMahieu covering at the bag, and that ends the inning. Into the box now is the Colorado pitcher, German Marquez.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
High pop-up. Healy shading to his right. Oh, and they botch this one as it drops in the infield. And a tag, and he is out easily. Riding in once again, DJ LeMahieu. Second at-bat here. He reached via a single to lead off the home first. And that's the second out. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Charlie Blackmon. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. And that misses 1-1.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable.
And the throw to first is there. Here's the center fielder, Denard Span, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. High pop-up. Story is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So now the pitcher for the Mariners, Mike Lee. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a ball hit in the air. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Line to the right side. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Ready for another chance. D. Gordon. He flied out leading off the ball game. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
This is a tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
Digging in to try it again, Gene Segura. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball that just misses inside. On a line, that's a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away. First offering on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Gonzalez has a read on it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nolan Arenado. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Down and in here, 1 ball, no strikes. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Cruz facing back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. Around second now and headed for third. And he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple. Digging in for his second at-bat, Trevor Story. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Skied into straightaway right. Cruz moves over. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he is safe at the plate. It's now a 4-0 game. So one away here with the bases empty. And standing in, the right fielder, Carlos Gonzalez. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Popped him up. Keeley over to his left. Makes the catch, and that'll retire. Standing in, Kyle Seager. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he just misses with a curveball. Missed with a breaking ball.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
A little bouncer. Chopped weakly to the left. Story scoops it up. Throw gets him. 2 down. Now at the plate, Chris Herman. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hard on the ground towards short. Story throws it in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Stepping in, Ian Desmond, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
1-1 to the Rockies' first baseman. Line drive to left, and that's going to be a base hit here for Desmond. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the 4th. Stepping up to the plate, Chris Iannetta. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Henniger ranging back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So here now is the pitcher, German Marquez. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through. Under it is Cruz now for out number 2. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat and mouse.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. The 1-1 pitch. Line drive base hit. The throw to the plate. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs. First delivery to him on the way. Hey now.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that. Here's the center fielder, Denard Span. He popped out in his first trip.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Settling in now, Mike Leake. He singled his last time up. Popped him up. Desmond in foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Mariners pitcher with a 1-1 count.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
2 balls and a strike to count. And the pitch on 2-1. And ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. Oh, he lifts a high pop up. Drifting into foul territory on the right side. And no one will get this one. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. Here's D. Gordon now.
Second baseman, D. Gordon.
And that misses inside 1-0.
All bets are off for the offense right now. This guy's got a low pitch count. He's attacking the zone. They have to get more aggressive. This guy's not going anywhere.
Parra ranging forward, and the inning is over. Digging in once again, Nolan Arenado. He made it to third on a triple in his previous appearance. Grounded back up the middle. Gordon is there. Throw to first is in time for the first out. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. And no swing, apparently, ball 1. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story.
Counts 1-1.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he'll get in there safely. Ready once again, Carlos Gonzalez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score. Ready for another shot now, Gerardo Parra. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. Ripped on the ground to first. Healy brings it in, and he'll step on the back. Gene Segura standing in. He got under one and popped out his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a neck-high fastball that time. Missed with a slider.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
2 balls and a strike now. Popped him up. LeMahieu ranging into shallow right. 1 away. Striding in once again, Mitch Haniger. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And he takes ball 1. And a breaking ball stays outside.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
Following next is Nelson Cruz. He waits on deck. Hit the other way out toward right field. Gonzalez has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Ready for another chance? Nelson Cruz. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Blackman is going to have room out there as he Daytime baseball. So striding in, Eric Thames. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Right fielder.
And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Hit sharply toward the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the Brewers get their leadoff man aboard to start out the frame. Next for Milwaukee, Christian Yelich, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left, as this is hauled in for the first out. And he will scurry back to first, as he'll think twice about trying to move up. First delivery to him on the way. A little bouncer. Kane stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He was a 17th round pick back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off.
Swinging a soft liner. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right. So despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. Not close. It's 2-0.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick, because he's got two guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Thames at second. Kane at first. One gone. Had the green light there, but he's fooled by the curve. 3-1.
Hey, he got away with that one right there. If he's going to live up there, spinning it up top of the zone, he's going to get hurt.
3-2 now. Short, hit hard. And that's through into left, a base hit. Hoskins has it. And the run will score as the Brewers are off to an early 1-0 lead. At the plate, Jesus Aguilar. And Milwaukee with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure.
Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. Now at the plate, Cesar Hernandez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounded up the first baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. This is on the ground over to first. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Rhys Hoskins. One out, nobody on. Hoskins behind, the count 0-2.
Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Thames giving chase, and he makes the catch for the second out. So next to the plate for the Phils, Odubel Herrera. No one aboard for him, and two gone here in the first. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Popped him up. Shaw over to his right. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. In now, Brad Miller. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Brad Miller.
First offering on its way. Back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. Throw into second. And he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning. Here comes the first pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
And he is out on the tag. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike one. High in the air out to center field. Hernandez has a play. And that ends the inning. Here's Carlos Santana now. His lifetime numbers against Chacin. He's 1 for 4. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away. Right side hit hard. VR from shallow right. Throw on to first in time. One away. So striding forward now, Michael Franco. First pitch of the at-bat. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Kane is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Stepping up to the plate, number 4. He readies for his first plate appearance. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Nick Williams would be next. Swing and a miss, and that ends the. Digging in the switch hitter, Jonathan VR. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's only 2 for 10. This is skied into short left center. Coming in is Hoskins, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eric Thames. He reached on a single in his first try. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Into center field, line drive, base hit. Digging in now for the Brewers, Christian Yelich. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him. In now is Lorenzo Cain. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. On the ground is short. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to first. Not in time, as the umpire was right there to make the call. It's there, and he's out. Up next will be Nick Williams. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Right fielder.
Hit back up the middle. Played on the backhand. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Digging in now, Jorge Alfaro. Here comes the first pitch. Hard hit ball to second. And the Phillies are into the hit column. So here now is the pitcher, Aaron Nola. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. On its tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3 on a nice dig at first. Digging in for his second at-bat, Travis Shaw. He'll begin things here against Aaron Nola. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. And he fouls this one off. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. It's a strike.
I always felt 0-2 you had to cover away. If a guy's going to bury you in 3 times in a row, you tip your cap and walk back to the dugout, because that's not easy to do.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. On a line, that's a base hit. So the 4th inning opens with a leadoff single. Digging in, Jesus Aguilar. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bouncer up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. Digging in to try it again. Brad Miller. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through. Step on the bag for one. Tried to make it home when he shouldn't have, and now they've got him hung up. The tag, and he is out. So now the Brewers pitcher, Ulysses Chassin. First pitch of the at-bat. Breaking ball in for a strike.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
And that's a fair ball as it's through into right field. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 2-0 ball game. Throw won't get him. Stepping into the box, Eric Kratz, runner in scoring position with 2 times. This is popped up. And Santana will put the squeeze on. Ready now, Cesar Hernandez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Little chopper back to the mound. And there's one away. Stepping up now, Rhys Hoskins. He flew out in his last at-bat. High pop-up. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out. So coming to the plate, Odubel Herrera. First pitch coming, here it is. Took a big swing and miss on a ball up and away from him for a strike.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side, and he'll step on the bag himself. And now at the plate, Jonathan Villar. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. Hard ground ball to third. There is Franco. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Eric Thames. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. And that misses, ball 1. Hard hit ball to second. Hernandez is there. Throw gets him, 2 down. In is Christian Yelich. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. Hit on the ground out for short. Reined in. And he is in there. Digging in once again, Lorenzo Cain. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. First pitch on its way. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Not in time as he steals second. A 1 pitch on its way. Hit to short. Right to him. And the stolen base winds up as a move. Ready for another chance? Carlos Santana. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
Hit on the ground to third. Shaw gloves it. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home 5th. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Number 4. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Pitch popped up. VR calls for it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the. Digging in and looking for more, Travis Shaw. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. Couldn't lay off the pitch inside. It's 0-1. 0-2 to Travis Shaw.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
The 1-2. This is line to left. Hoskins has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Riding in once again, Jesus Aguilar. He singled his last time up. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. 1-1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman. In there, 1-2 now.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. Ready for another shot now. Brad Miller. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that. Digging in to try it again, Nick Williams. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Chance here for Miller at short. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. So next to the plate for the Phils, Jorge Alfaro, a base hit in his first trip. Tough slider down low for a strike.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
Next up will be the Phillies pitcher, Aaron Nola. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Ulysses Chassin, 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. Skied into very shallow right. Williams waits on it, 1 away. Ready once again, Eric Kratz, 0 for 2 for him so far. He's flied out and popped out. And now the second pitch of the inning is hit in the air to center. And that's in there, base hit. He'll get it into second. The tag, and he's nabbed, trying for 2. Digging in the switch hitter, Jonathan Villar, 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. Digging in now for the Brewers, Eric Thames. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Runner goes for second. This is on the ground over to first. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Cesar Hernandez. He's rolled into ground outs a couple of times already here in the ballgame. No balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Reed.
First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. No runs, just one hit, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Swing and a miss. Looked like a slider there. A ball and a strike. Swing and a ground ball to third. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. 1-0 the count. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. In the dirt here. And a good idea to hang close at first, as he'll make it back easily. And that misses up and in. 3-1.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
Under it is Yelich, and there are 2 away now. And he will scurry back to first, as he'll think twice about trying to move up. And now it will be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Carlos Santana. He was retired via the ground ball. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
3-0 to him now. 3-0, here it is. Check the swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Boy, the Phillies have been looking for some offense all game long. They've yet to find it. Let's hope they can find it pretty soon.
A ball and a strike now. And that misses. 2-1.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4. First offering on its way. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases-loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
Hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to first is in time, and the Phillies are digging in once again. Christian Yelich. He'll start us off in the 8th. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss at a ball down.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. It seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And he's safe. That's down into left center for a base hit. Kane is on his way home. The relay. Throw to third, and he's out. A 1 run is in to score on the play. next for Milwaukee, Jesus Aguilar. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Hit hard on the ground to second. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. The throw into second. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. Up next will be Nick Williams. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
A ball and a strike. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Back up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning. Now at the plate, Jorge Alfaro. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Hit out towards second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. The throw will go to third. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Aaron Nola. He was a ground out victim last time up. Andrew Knapp come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 15, Andrew Knapp.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. And this one's in the dirt. Runners will stay put. However, the count evens at 1. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Here comes Yelich. He can't get there as it falls in. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Second baseman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about...
Ouch, that one hit him. So stepping in, Rhys Hoskins, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? One there. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score. So striding in, Odubel Herrera, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
Number 71.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. 0-1 the count. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. Throw over to third, and the runner will get back standing. Here it comes on 1-1. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. 2 outs here with a runner at third. There's a strike. Here now the 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball.
And the catcher grabs it to retire. Pat Neshek enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Grounded back up the middle. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. So here now is the pitcher, Josh Hader. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. Hernan Perez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 14, Hernan Perez.
To short. He's got it. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. Now at the plate, Eric Kratz. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
1 strike.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. So stepping in, Jonathan Villar, trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. Throw on to first. Get Jeremy Jeffress enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth. Here comes the first pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number one. Previous meetings with Jeremy Jeffress, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies' first baseman. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. Hits this one hard the other way. Shaw fields it cleanly. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. First offering on its way. Line drive to left. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far. Stepping in, number 4. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Corey Knebel comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save. First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a breaking ball. In the dirt here. And not what they were hoping for as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position. In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw goes to third, and he is in there at third as the possible tying run. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. So there's ball 4. And it wouldn't surprise me a bit to see the next guy get 4 wide ones as well. Up next will be Nick Williams. His head-to-head numbers against Corey Knebel. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. And that's in there for strike 1. And he may have thought something was on here as he stepped off to look back to first. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Tying and winning runs on base here with 1 big out. Oh, a little looper over short, and it's going to get in there for a base hit. In to score easily is the runner from third, and they have tied it in the bottom of the ninth. So a big moment in the ball game here. Jorge Alfaro, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. And that is into right field, a base hit. And they're going to walk off with a 4-3 victory. Well, everyone was treated to a really well-played ball game in this one, and the guy you see there turned in a particularly notable performance, so he's our top player of the game in this one.
Yeah, he delivered when it mattered most with the walk-off base hit, so better get his recognition. I just hope his guys didn't pummel him too hard when they went out there celebrating on the field.
On 8 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Brewers, 3 runs on 15 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 3 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.